All right, y'all. Look, hold on. Listen, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but I've seen everybody upload about this. Okay, now if you don't know Emiru, I don't. I mean, she's a part of OTK or something like that. What's good, bro? Have you ever what? Not that you know of. This is a crazy thing for you to just slide in here and ask me. I'm not gonna lie, but not that you would know of. Let me just say it like that. But Emiru, you feel me? First of all, I do want to talk about that because niggas do just be openly farting on stream. That shit is crazy, bro. That shit is actually disgusting. Like I said, if I did, you wouldn't know. All right, let me just put it like that. But everybody farts. You feel me? Anyway, Emiru is. I'm hearing crazy shit, bro. I'm talking about SA allegations against Mizkif. Now these are two people that were in OTK. OTK, you would look at it like like it's I don't even know what you would call that. It's the poggers community. You feel me? The poggers niggas. They can't do any bad. You know. You just think that they're like the poster child for Twitch. You feel me? I would have never expected something like this to come out. You feel me? I'm not really the hugest watcher of that side of Twitch, but everybody's talking about this, and I have to know what is going on because it's literally all over my YouTube recommended. Okay, so without further ado, man, this is like a 2-hour video. I have to address this because Mizkif actually just went live today. He started talking about it, and it seemed I want to see his reaction, but it seems like his reaction is just not like he's not owning up to it. So I'm very confused. But I do want to see what this is about. So let's hop straight into it. If you like the video, like the video. If you like it, subscribe. At issues.team_on_scrim. Issues the what comment. Go get y'all some fire pieces. And let's see what she has to talk about, bro.
A normal stream. Not gonna watch videos or
like, bro, essay is crazy, dude. Like,
play games or anything today. I kind of just have a bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about, and then I'm probably just gonna go offline after.
I wonder how long she's been like, you know, like not saying anything about this.
I mean, you guys know, I've been streaming for 10 years. Last week was kind of the first time that I ever really like spoke about a topic or like something that happened to me.
Okay.
And honestly, I'm really glad that I did, and I'm proud that I did. And I feel like I have to see it to its conclusion, you know, if that makes sense.
Damn, you can hear her voice trembling and shit.
Myself, but in a way, I kind of feel like a lot of people are involved because it doesn't just affect me.
Oh no.
So that's why. Sorry about my voice. I'm very, very nervous in case you can't tell. But I knew that this stream had to be done today, so yeah, pretty much yeah, so I guess might as well get started, not stall too much or anything. I know there's a lot of people here who don't normally watch, and if you're wondering, yes, I do normally run 20-minute intros, and yes,
me too, tight shit.
My community at least claims that they like it. I think that they like it. I like playing songs for you guys, but anyway, yeah, anyway.
I just be yapping.
We don't like
also,
it?
I'm
okay,
eating,
well,
so.
whatever. Anyway, I'm probably gonna stop reading chat now as well, but you guys are free to say whatever you want, obviously. So, yeah, like I said before, it's been a pretty crazy week, and a lot of things have happened since the last time that I streamed in relation to what I talked about last week, the whole TwitchCon incident.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, I have to react to that as well, because the TwitchCon incident was crazy. I'm thinking, okay, it's no way she's going through this shit back to back, dog. Like, what is going on?
Some other things happened that kind of pushed me to talk about a lot of things that I want to talk about today. So, as you can see, I wrote out my notes, and not only that, I have even more notes.
That's what I'm saying. You got doc, bro.
Yeah, if it seems like I'm like reading a script or something, it's because I wrote super detailed notes because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. So yeah. Okay.
Yo, and it's like another reason why I want to react to this is because, I mean, obviously it's pressing drama. We have to cover the news. But also, but it's not the first time Mizkif got exposed. Like you heard the shit about Bruce. And I don't know. Bruce he was just in his crash out arc back then. So I really don't even know what he crashed out about. But he did expose Mizkif at that time, and that was the reason why he left OTK, right? So I don't know, bro. This guy got to be a monster or something.
I think everyone knows about last week, the stuff that happened at TwitchCon. I was assaulted.
Yeah.
And the guy was able to leave the venue, basically. Okay, so like intro first thing that I want to talk about is I did see the Twitch tweet that I believe went out yesterday. I was literally in a Discord call with my friends and they were like, "Did you see that Twitch apologized to you?" And I was like, "Wait, what?" So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is they put out that tweet. I was never apologized to privately. They put that out without like consulting me or anything. I didn't know that they were gonna do that, so that was yeah.
That's kind of weird. Sorry to talk my mouth full, but I don't want to pause for too long. Why didn't they apologize to her privately before tweeting about it? Like, you damn near just apologized to the internet. You broadcast your apology. And I don't know what the tweet said, though. I kind of want to look it up, but...
I mean, I'm glad that, they're trying to, like, take some level of accountability, but there's a lot of things that they didn't mention in the tweet that I feel like should have been mentioned. But anyway, more stuff's been happening behind the scenes. So, I want to say that last week, everything I said on my stream was accurate, obviously, except for one thing. I was wrong about one thing. I was going over the tweet that Twitch initially put out, where they're like, "Oh yeah, this thing happened to a high-profile creator,"
Yo, she is literally like the female variant of Moist Critical, bro.
Police were on site, we're cooperating with law enforcement investigations. What I was wrong about was, they were not cooperating with law enforcement investigations. I found that out on Monday when I got a phone call from the San Diego police, and they were talking to me, and they basically said, "Hey, we can't really do anything right now because they apparently know the name of the guy, but they're not giving it to us until a warrant goes through." Which, if you know anything about that stuff, it usually takes a while.
Yeah.
Even if it's expedited, which it was being expedited for me, but it still takes a lot of time. And they're like, yeah, they're refusing to give us the name, which as far as I'm aware is like a very common company thing where they'll be, they don't want to give out names of potential people involved in crimes because then that person could maybe sue them for giving their name to police. I don't know, something like that. That's what my lawyer said. But basically they were Twitch was trying to make sure that the guy that assaulted me didn't sue them, which meant that the police were not able to work on the case right away. So yeah, I got a call about that on, I believe it was Monday, from the San Diego police. They were like, yeah, we're working on the warrant, but right now that's all we can really do, but we're trying our best. Just want to let you know, we're gonna keep in the loop and everything. I was like, okay. I was very frustrated because I was like, damn, I didn't know that on.
But the first mistake was letting the guy go. If you were ever going to press charges on this dude somehow, not her, I'm talking about security, if any fucking thing, he should have been held down. I don't know exactly what happened or how serious it was. I don't know if he just tried to give her a hug or some weird shit. But if she feels the need to pursue legal action, she was clearly uncomfortable enough for somebody to restrain this nigga and then call the cops. He shouldn't have been able to just walk away scot-free. But again, I don't know what happened, so.
Saturday, I would have said that if I knew. And then, I believe it was the next day, there was someone who, I don't know if they were a viewer or if they were just someone who knew of the situation from social media, they contacted my manager, and they basically told her that at their place of work, someone came into their work who matched the description of the guy, and this person was saying like, "Oh, I'm, traveling to Texas, and I caused like quite a stir at a TwitchCon." And this person reached out to my manager, reached out to police, San Diego police, interviewed them. But basically, what I'm trying to say is because all this stuff was delayed, this guy was able to get really far away from San Diego, allegedly.
Literally, my nigga just did the run, bro.
And this whole time, my manager was like, basically like begging Twitch, like, dude, like, please give us his name. Like, we don't know who this person is. Like, for all we know, he like lives around where Emmy and her roommates live. Like, I can't like help her if like I don't know who this person is, and they were refusing to do it. But after that tip from the person who said that the guy came into their workplace and was talking to him, my manager demanded the info from Twitch. So they did end up giving it to police, but not my manager, as far as I know. She still doesn't. Yeah. So, the investigation's still going on, but it's like been a huge mess because of all of the delays and like refusal to work with the police. And yeah, it's ongoing. I can't like say too much about it. Like all this that I'm saying, obviously, I was
thinking like, whoa,
ran by my lawyer and stuff.
You can't really say too much.
And I do want you guys to know that Melissa has been making sure that me and my roommates, who are obviously other pretty well-known girl streamers, that we have been safe here, paying for like security stuff, making sure we're protected. Again, my manager's been taking care of that all of her own. Twitch did not offer anything like that. And yeah, that's.
This is also a very bad look on Twitch because, I mean, they should be taking full accountability, obviously, which is why they felt the need to apologize. But this wouldn't have happened to her had she not gone to TwitchCon. This happened at their venue. So it is a very bad look for Twitch to not be all on top of like trying to compensate her or, make her feel comfortable in any way that they can. So yeah, it is kind of their responsibility to make this shit right.
That's where it is right now, pretty much.
I'm telling you, bro, it should have just left. It should have just restrained the dude, dog.
I can't say like too much about what me and my lawyer are doing, but my hope is really that there's some kind of like public resolutions that people who like have seen this and like know about everything that's happened can feel better about it. Because like I said, I don't feel like it's just about me. Like it could have been anyone that it happened to, like a small streamer who's not as lucky to have the resources or like the reach that I have. So it's very scary and yeah, just very, very frustrating. And yeah, I don't know where that's gonna go. I'm sure that, they're probably, I would speculate, not very happy with me for talking about all this, but I feel like it's not fair to keep it hidden from all the people who...
This is your business.
Who literally had to witness it because of Twitter and Reddit and all these things. I mean, I'm not complaining about that, obviously. You guys know I was super grateful that the guy posted it. It got, spread around so that I didn't have to figure out how to talk about it myself. But yeah, I'm just... It's a lot. It's been really heavy this week, but obviously I've been getting a lot of support from my friends and other streamers, and obviously my manager, the people that I work with, my employees and such. But yeah,
W emoters, man.
I don't want to just let this be a thing that I think that they're hoping it just blows over and gets like swept under the rug. I'm not gonna, go live every stream and complain about it like, oh, I got done dirty. I'm not gonna do that, but
Twitch
I'm gonna try
to
the best of my ability, keep you guys updated until there's like some kind of resolution, so. Yeah,
My fault.
pretty heavy, intense stuff. Um, yeah, it's been. Sorry, I'm just looping myself now. But yeah, I would hate if like this kind of just went away and people were like, oh, what happened? You know, I don't know. You know, am I gonna go to TwitchCon next year and
yeah.
you know, like if something happens to me, it's gonna, you know, they're gonna try to hide it, basically. Yeah. So there's that. Give me a second. I have some more stuff I want to talk about, but I'm trying to not rush myself because I'm trying my best to like, you know, stay composed to the best of my ability, so that I can get to the information across accurately. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for,
let me first.
you know, support and stuff. Like, honestly, it's been shocking to me, because, I don't know. I guess, like, whenever things happen, I always just kind of expect the bare minimum outcome, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I've just been very, very thankful. Very thankful and, very grateful, and, I hope that, you know, whatever comes out of this makes other people feel better. But regardless, like I said,
Oh shit.
I'm done with,
It's interesting she would still have that same mindset at her level, because she's like a fucking huge streamer. So for her to still be like expecting the bare minimum, essentially what I'm assuming she means by that is like basically she expects Twitch to not do shit about this. You know, she expects for it to just be swept under the rug or what have you, like a regular person, but she's not a regular person. So it's kind of crazy.
going to TwitchCon, probably done entirely with convention streams. I feel like it's just time, you know. And I think that's probably true for a lot of streamers. The climate has, you know, really changed. I've been on Twitch for 10 years, like, you know, I keep fucking repeating myself recently. And yeah, it's changed a lot, gone pretty big. And I think that's just, you know, the reality that you have to accept. But, you know, maybe it's not a bad thing, because, you know, you can go back to rotting playing games in your room. It's not so bad, right?
Yes, the reset, bro.
No. Not retirement. Definitely not. Because I'm the kind of person, I'll never give up. You're not gonna make me give up. So.
Yo, she literally, bro, she's just like a carbon copy of Emily. Like, do they live together? They have to be, because I know they're friends, but like, damn, bro, they're just alike.
Yeah. Oh. Fortunately, I'm not done yet. Like I said. But just give me a bit. Was worried you were gonna quit? No. And I don't think I'm gonna go to any other platforms, because
why would
I mean, first of all, where would I go? And second of all, I really think that, you know, this is something that was just, I mean, this is just me, you know, being optimistic, but I feel like it was just a case of like, you know, we didn't realize that these things could happen, and we obviously don't want them to happen, and like, you know, things will be better. And I mean, I'm not gonna leave you guys because of, you know, something that someone else did. I mean, yeah, there's like other places that, you know, I upload content, but Twitch is like really my home. That's why, through all of this, I feel like most people, you know, I mean, I did make a tweet, but like it was probably like 10% of what I needed to say. A lot of people make a tweet, make a YouTube video. That's why I've chosen to do all of this live and like raw, because it's just what I'm most comfortable with and what I've always done. So.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. My like emotional voice is so ugly.
Hey man, thug it out. You're not here to
Yeah.
look pretty. I'll be right back, but I'll be here. I mean, wireless headphones type shit.
I don't know. It's just crazy. I just
Two
never
seconds.
thought things like this would happen, or I'd ever be doing a stream like this.
You should not have to expect things
It
like
just
this.
feels very strange because it's just very out of my element. I've never really like, for the most part, commented on drama or like self-inserted in situations, but I guess in this situation I'm kind of like stuck in the middle of it against my will.
It is literally
so
your
it's like
situation.
if I don't do it, who else is gonna do it? I'm just gonna take a second. Sorry, I've said that like 4 times, but this is it's a lot. I hate drama streams. Me too, man. Bro, like, I could have come home. I could have worked on beating Cinna and Clint's fucking Mega Bonk scores. Now look what I have to do. So fucking annoying. I had to cancel my plans. Which reminds me, I don't think there's gonna be a Halloween stream this year.
No.
I don't think that's, realistic.
Damn.
With kind of the vibes of things right now.
Yeah, that's probably.
But,
you're probably gonna have to put a lot of effort.
Everyone's gonna be mad at me if I do like, you know, like a Halloween in November thing. Or I mean, there's always next year, right? I mean,
hey, bro.
Yeah, I mean, things happen outside of your control. So, yeah. It's just crazy, but I mean, thank you guys for listening to me talk and complain.
Keep going. W Yaps.
Okay.
Bro, I thought somebody moved behind her.
I
That shit
appreciate
scared
it. So, the next thing, at the end of my last stream, I said that when I got home, I would be talking about some other things that I really did not want to talk about. But I feel like those things, developing independently of their own from the TwitchCon incident, have gone to a point where I kind of feel like I have no choice.
Oh no.
So,
expose him.
I've already seen a lot of people speculating about what I'm going to be talking about, and some people have been right, but even for the people who were right, they were only like 5 to 10% right.
Oh no.
I don't think I've seen a single person online who knew or understood the severity of what I want to talk about today.
Oh no.
And I want everyone to be aware that I've been handling the situation very seriously, and I've spent a lot of time thinking this over. And not only that, I've been in contact with a lawyer.
Oh no.
I had them review everything that I'm planning to say today, because I wanted to make sure that if I was going to do this, I was going to do it right, because it's so serious. And I feel like it's going to change things forever. And
oh shit.
So today, I'm finally going to be opening up.
Yo, I'm sorry. This shit is crazy. Like it just got way too intense, bro. Holy fuck. I don't even know what she's about to say.
About and telling everyone Sorry, I swear I'm not trying to like make this dramatic or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I said, I
holy
really wish I
fuck.
were not feeling like I had to do this. Just give me some time.
Yeah, I don't blame her. That's probably very serious what she's about to say. I mean, I've heard the allegations.
I'm gonna be doing a lot of I guess you could say like fourth wall breaking in a way, and talking about things that I thought would always be personal, and just, you know, I would just carry them myself.
Damn, I feel bad for her, bro.
Today,
Who made her
I'm
like
finally
this?
going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing. For the entirety of this year, I have attempted to separate myself from him and not talk about him at all, and not talk about this issue, and just not make it a public thing. I always tried my best to keep this to myself, but like I said, I feel like it's gone to the point, which I'll explain later, that I feel like it just has to be done. And I have always believed in not condemning people or starting drama online. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be asking, why am I doing this and why now? And I would like to explain that before I get started, so that people
That's what I'm thinking. Like, why
understand
now?
what prompted me to do this today, and that it's not just on a whim or something like that. Okay, so like I said, I took a lot of notes, so forgive me if I just end up reading off my notes. The first and probably most severe reason is that one of the rules that I set for myself a long time ago about withholding this information was that if I ever felt like somebody else was in danger or being hurt, I would then make myself speak about it. And 2 weeks ago, actually 3 weeks ago now, I was informed by 3 separate people, one of whom was present for said incident, that he had done something similar to something that he had done to me, and to someone in LA at the end of September. And this person is not a streamer or content creator, but obviously that does not matter. And because of this, I cannot in good conscience sit here knowing that I know critical information about someone that almost no one else does and not say anything. I think that most issues and dramas should stay private and off the internet, and I still hold that belief to this day, and I will hold that belief going forward. However, there are certain things that cross the line, and I say that the line has been crossed too many times to be count. There's a point where I believe that people deserve to know. I think that at a certain point, if you know a lot of things about someone and you don't say anything to look out for others, it's wrong. It's wrong to keep it to yourself. I don't want what happened to me or what has happened to other people because of him to happen to other people. And I don't believe he will ever stop behaving the way he does. But regardless, yeah, like I said, one of the main reasons I decided to do this stream is to come out about all of this, because I can't hold on to it any longer, because it feels wrong to do so. And an honorable mention reason for why I'm doing this is that for a while, he has been indirectly threatening me through my friends and people that I work with. They've informed me that he said that if I ever talked about anything he did, he would try to create a smear campaign against me in retaliation. I was told that he even approached other streamers who were close with us back when we lived together, asking them if they would join with him, and they all refused.
Like, come on, bro. What are you doing?
At TwitchCon, he approached one of my employees.
Oh, yeah, she tries to expose me. I'm just gonna, like, slander her name and shit. Like, what?
Threatening them and saying if I ever talked about him, he would destroy me. Multiple people have told me that his plan was to claim that I kill animals and that I killed my own rabbits, since I had several of my rabbits pass away over the course of 3 years while I lived with him.
That's why he was talking about the rabbits, bro. That's okay. I didn't listen. I seen somebody else reacting to Mizkif's response because it just happened, like literally just now. That's why I felt the need to react to this whole situation. because he actually responded. Clearly, it was very poor, and I don't know. I saw something about rabbits, so I mean, maybe she was actually right about this. Whatever, somebody told her.
I'm sure he's probably listening now, and it's probably going to come as quite a shock to him that this information made its way back to me and that I've known for months. But if you try to threaten me to stay quiet, especially using my poor dead animals,
Come on.
I'm not going to stay quiet. Okay. So now that I've explained all the reasons why this took so long and why I made the decision to do this stream, I have a few more things I would like to get out of the way before I start talking about all of this. The way that I'm gonna do this today is I'm gonna run through everything from the beginning to the end to try to get across the story as accurately and fully as I can. And, hold on.
Nah, you good, twin. Do your thing.
Hold on. I'm also going to be showing a few screenshots validating what I'm saying. I have more things, but this is what I felt comfortable using today. And
oh my god, they're Discord screenshots. Yeah, he's fucking cooked. Snapchat.
I will be running through those later.
Sorry, bro.
Another thing that I'd like to mention before I start is that during my statement, I'm going to be mentioning directly the names of about half a dozen other creators who were present for certain things. And I want to say that none of these people did anything wrong. I'm just saying that they were there, and I've asked all of them permission. They all said that it was fine to include their names, but I know this won't stop everyone, but I ask people, for the streamers that I mentioned, please don't go bothering them or asking them for more information. If there's something else that they want to say, they'll say it themselves.
Bro, that's so weird. Like, I'm gonna stop pausing because this is very serious and I don't need to commentate over it. So if I'm not reacting, that's why. It's just so weird for you to go and be like, oh my god, bro, give me the tea. Like, you're basically being messy. Like, you're gonna go after she dropped a whole fucking hour and a half video and go ask the streamers that, like, that she mentioned for more details. Like, bro, why do you care that much?
So there's no point to go pester them and bother them about it. There are also streamers who gave me permission to share things that they relayed to me privately, but asked me to redact their names, which I, of course, did. And the last thing that I want to make clear is that not every person that I interact with or that I'm friends with knew the extent of all of these things. And in fact, most of them didn't. And some of them didn't even know anything at all.
Damn.
I tried to keep things private with my close friends. But if anyone during the past year ever approached me asking questions, I didn't lie and I told them the truth.
Bro, another thing, that's what I was trying to say before. Like, that's why I said, like, who did this to her? Who made her like this? Because she does seem like the type of person to just shoulder, like, shit, just burdens, like, just to let shit sit on her without, relying on anybody else. It's so sad, bro.
But, yeah, I don't want there to be some kind of witch hunt, like, oh, you knew and this, no. A lot of people, didn't know everything or didn't know anything. Okay. I think that's, all that I have to get out of the way to start. So, this is public information. I initially moved in. Sorry. I'm still sick, like I said.
Did she say that? I didn't know that.
Okay. This is all public, obviously this part. I moved in with him. I believe it was the end of 2021 because he offered. I was living alone at the time, and I was having stalker issues in Kansas, and I mean, you guys know, like, all the stuff that happened there. I ended up joining the org and everything. We did a lot of streams together, And I mean, a lot of people already know this, but I'm just gonna come out and say it.
Yo, I can't imagine a dude like this living with women. That's crazy, dude.
We started dating. We were in a relationship
I didn't
starting
know that.
January 2022 after I joined OTK.
Fuck.
I'm not planning to go into too much detail about the start of the relationship because it honestly doesn't really matter at this point. It's irrelevant now. The only things that really matter that you guys need to know for the story are that it was one, an extremely private relationship.
Oh, okay,
It was
so
even hidden from friends and people in the org, but I mean, obviously, people all eventually figured it out. They're not fucking stupid.
yeah.
And second, it was
So I
an
wasn't
extremely
supposed to know.
codependent relationship, which
Mm.
it's not the issue, but that's just making that clear
Had to put that out
for
there.
details. He initially portrayed himself to me as someone who was very nice to girls and wanted to help me feel safe from stalkers and wanted me to succeed as a teammate. And we grew very close over time, and I was very dependent on him for feelings of safety, social life, like my stream, my job, everything.
Mm.
So yeah, besides it being a very codependent relationship, the start of it was fine. I saw a lot of people mentioning this. They thought this was what I was going to talk about. It's not a secret. I think everyone who paid attention knew that he was very controlling over what I wore, to a degree, who I was friends with, and even when I would stream.
Yo, and here's the thing with not codependent, but controlling relationships like that, bro. Like you knew who she was when you settled down with her, bro. Like if you wifed up, let me just say it like this, bro. I'm gonna just say it in urban terms, just so it makes the most sense, I guess. If you wifed up a Trish, bro, you're going to wife a Trish. You can't just turn her into a housewife. Like, bro, like you got what you paid for. You feel me? Type shit.
So
Not saying that she's a
when
Trish. I just had to put it like that. You know, you can't
it
just
was
mold her into
definitely
something else.
slow over time that bad things started happening. At the start, it would be things like, for example, he would throw bottles, like plastic bottles with liquid in it, not like glass bottles, at me,
I was about to say.
despite me telling him like I didn't like it and it scared me and I bruise very easily. He would throw his phone at me. I would tell him, it scared me, I don't like it. And one time it even hit me in the eye,
I
which
know
caused me
it.
to get a black eye, but he always was like, "Oh, it's an accident." And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's an accident." Like, of course I'm not going to think that he's yeah, I just at the time I just kind of was, I just brushed it off. And
Yeah,
looking back now, I feel like that was kind of the start of him
yeah,
testing my boundaries, if that makes sense.
bro. I mean, even fuck testing your boundaries. Why are you throwing shit? Why are you throwing shit at people? Like that is downright abusive, bro. You, if you throw something at somebody, right? Your aim is to hit them with an object. I mean, you might as well put your hands on them. What is the difference? I mean, obviously, if you put your hands on them, you might be able to do a little bit more damage. But a phone is crazy. I would never throw a phone at my significant other. I've dropped my phone on my feet, and the gravity of dropping my phone has hurt my feet, bro. I could bruise my shit like that. So why would you just throw a phone at somebody, and then you give her a black eye, bro? Like that's just crazy to me.
Um so
I'm gonna try
that
not to
was
comment too much
already
though.
kind of starting to show signs within the first 6 months of me and him being close. And then again, a very public situation. The end of 2022, the cover-up allegations happened.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, like I said, all that's public. You can find all that, see like what I said during that, everything.
Like he's gay?
After that happened, his behavior started getting a lot worse. which, I mean, I suppose it makes sense. You know, he was very stressed. A lot of stuff was happening, but the bad behavior was ramping up, and I really, I feel like it's so apparent if, like, you know, you go back and watch anything from that time. I tried so hard to help him and be there for him because I really believed in him, and
Damn.
I wanted him to, you know, get better and get back on his feet and
Damn.
be the person that, you know, I always believed that he was. But that unfortunately did not really happen. For a long time, I think about a year and a half from when that all happened, it was kind of like slow things getting worse. But I mean, honestly, I'm not even gonna bother going into the details of all of that because there's just too much to cover, and it's honestly kind of not really relevant to the rest of what I'm saying because the rest of what I want to say is a lot worse.
Damn. Wow.
There was a point where things really took a turn for the worst. Like, it felt like, you know, like a very delicate branch just kind of snapped.
Can't say that swig, twin.
So, and again, a lot of people are like vaguely aware of this, but I'll explain it for people who aren't, you know, chronically tapped into all that stuff.
Type shit.
So
Appreciate
for a
it.
long time after the like cover up allegations happened and he was like starting to kind of struggle on his stream, he never wanted to stream at the same time as me. Like, we really avoided it. And to me at the time it made sense because, you know, I was like, well, of course, like, you know, we share a lot of community members. If we're live at separate times, we're both gonna perform better. You know, it makes sense. But yeah, we were never really live doing the same thing at the same time for a long time, with the exception of like things like events or sponsors or like, you know, just special things.
We're watching some crazy drama right now. This guy Mizkif and this lady, Emiru, she's addressing some allegations. Well, I guess exposing some allegations. I have no idea what's really going on, but it's very serious. So, yeah.
For a very long time, and a lot of you guys probably noticed that I would only usually stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. That was because of him.
Damn.
And now I stream whenever I want. But
Hey.
the first time that we ever streamed at the same time was for the 2024 Rust Kingdoms event on Twitch. We were sharing drops, so it was the first time in a very long time that we were both going to be live at the same time doing the same thing, basically. I know you're probably like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, like I'm
But,
just. Did he beat her because she
it'll make
went
sense
live with
it.
him?
So
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be joking.
I'm live, he's live, we're both streaming, and like I said, you can go find all of this. This is public. There are clips of this. We're both streaming the Rust event, and I thought it was going really well. I thought everyone was having fun. I was like, oh, this is great. Everyone's, you know, doing the same thing at the same time. We're all hanging out. You know, we're gonna have fun. Like, I was really, really excited. And then I start seeing in my chat people start saying, unofficial Miz raid, and I'm like, what does that mean?
Oh.
And then I check my Discord messages, and he's messaging me. He's saying like, Emmy, you know, I'm gonna kill myself. I waited, or I'm gonna KMS. I waited so long for this, etc. And basically he was upset because I had higher viewership than him.
Come on, bro.
That's literally it. I had higher viewership than him. And like I said, this is during an event, so there were drops. Like, everyone knows when there's drops, like, it's not even fucking real, but yeah.
I don't know what drops are. I'm gonna be honest with you. And also, like, This viewership shit like is crazy, bro. Why do you even care about this number of viewers, dog? Mind you, these are people that are like astronomically like overly top streamers. You care about having 50,000 versus 40,000 viewers. Dog, it's not that serious. You care about having 20,000 versus 10,000 viewers. 10,000 is a lot of fucking people, but 10,000 is a lot of fucking people. You already have 10,000 in there, bro. You don't need the extra. And okay, cool, your girl is doing better than you. Y'all live in the same house. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That shit is weird, bro.
He
It's
starts
some
messaging
ego
me.
shit,
He's really upset. I tried to tell him, I was like, bro, you should come
bro.
back and play. Everyone's having fun. Everyone's like wondering where you are. But yeah, he ended his stream. And
Come
then
on, bro.
I'm still live, you know, trying to act like nothing's wrong. And in that house, I had a glass door so I could like see this was happening. He was walking behind me,
Oh no.
making sure that I knew he was there. And by the way, so there were many ways out of that house if he wanted to leave the house that were closer to his stream room.
Oh
He
my
intentionally
god,
chose
yeah.
the door that was right by my room.
Yeah. On some
I feel like that's pretty
I'm ending the stream, I'm gonna go outside, and I told you I'm gonna KMS, so like yeah, you should be thinking that I'm about to go do that right now and end your stream and worry about me because I'm more important. I don't You have more viewers, I don't care, like fuck your viewers, think about me. Like bro, if you don't clock back in, bro, I don't get it.
apparent, at least to me.
Play the game with
He
your girl.
starts walking behind my stream and slamming the door so loud that my noise gate can pick it up. So even people on my stream are able to hear this is happening. And he slams it so hard and so many times that the front door literally broke. The lock did not work anymore. It didn't work for months, and it would just make this horrible sound that I would have to hear like every fucking day. But anyway, so I hear him back there doing this, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I tell my stream, I'm like, hey, guys, I'll be right back.
Come on, bro.
I
Hella
get up and I go
unprofessional.
talk to him. I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, Emmy, like, I hate all of you guys. Like, all you guys do is just take from me, and like,
See
I'm
what I
just
mean?
done. Like,
Me,
I'm
me,
just
me. You see what
done.
I'm
And I
saying?
was like, is this like really happening because of rush drops? And he was like, I don't know what else to do. He was like going off on me, like basically saying that he hated me. And I was like, well, I don't know what to do now. And he was like, go finish your stream so that people don't know anything's wrong.
Oh my god.
And
what a lame
I
ass
stop
nigga.
in the bathroom outside my stream room, and I'm like, you know, checking my
Crying.
makeup, trying to make sure people can't tell that I was like crying.
See?
And I'm only in there for like 30 seconds, and he comes and like looms in the doorway. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm
Go
just
back to your
checking
fucking
my makeup."
stream.
So I go back and I stream for a couple hours, finish the stream, do my best to just like, you know, carry on the show basically. And yeah, after that, like I said, was when things started to get really fucking bad. It was like something just snapped. For the rest of the week, he streamed the Rust event. He got all the drop viewers. I'm sure he was very happy. I mean, good for him. And during that time, I obviously was like thinking and processing a lot of what happened. But I mean, it was a lot because this person was at the time like kind of it was like
Yeah, you're
my
everything.
partner and my best friend and like the only
Yeah.
person that like I really talked to ever.
Yeah, you're rock
Like at
type
least
shit.
off stream. So I mean, it was just it was a lot. But the very
Damn.
next stream, I went live about
Bro,
a week.
And this, bro, I don't want to keep pausing, bro, but it's so much to talk about. It's like, that's supposed to be your rock, bro. That's supposed to be your happy place. And when your happy place gets toxic, bro, and you guys live together because you're in a fucking org, and then you're in an org together, and then you're in the same friend group, like, bro, honestly, That shit is just messy and sad, bro. And it obviously had to be this nigga to go and ruin it.
After that, and I announced that I was planning to move because I knew that I would have to move.
Facts. You
So
have
I was
to,
like,
bro.
okay, I have to go live and say this so that, you know, kind of force myself to commit to it. Right? Does that make sense? Um, Obviously, I didn't move out right away, but after like all of that Rust stuff happened was when the other domestic abuse stuff really
Oh,
started. He would destroy furniture in front of me. He would throw things in front of me and near me. Destroy walls. Again, you can go see this in some of his VODs in his bedroom.
it's like, bro,
The
what a
whole
fucking beta male, dude. Like, it's so funny. I just wanted to say beta male, but like, if you're destroying shit, bro, you're punching holes in walls. Like that literally shows what type of little amount of self restraint you have. It shows how emotionally inept you are. Like you're literally like you're just a child, bro. Never. Never could you get me out my body enough to just start breaking shit. And then in the same breath, bro, you're doing this all in front of somebody. How can you not empathize with this person that's supposed to be the one person you truly care about, your partner, and not see how uncomfortable it's making them? Like, and me just I don't know this guy, but I'm pretty good at visualizing scenarios like this. Um it's like you're doing this to try to flex. Like you're like, I'm angry. He's like hulking out for what, bro? Like for what? So you could see him tough. So she could be like, oh my god, like let me get on my knees and suck his meat. No, like no, bro. You're just scaring her away. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro. But nobody's perfect, bro. Nobody's perfect. People don't have self restraint, self control. Some people need therapy, bro. Some people have mental health issues. So I guess it'd be like that.
on the wall.
But
There
like,
would be
get help,
times
bro.
where he was upset at me, and I would go to my stream room and literally lock myself in
Like,
to
come
get
on,
away
bro.
from him, and he would be banging on the door and screaming at me. And at the time, he also would more often do things like going, like if we were driving in the car together, he would be going like 150 miles an
Yeah,
hour, and like one time he even said like,
I'm gonna
"Well, now we're
crash.
both gonna die,"
Like, what the?
like threatening to kill both of us. And this wasn't like even necessarily because of me or like because of something I did a lot of the time. Like one of the times that it happened, it was because we were just getting food and he was on his phone and he saw that Mr. Beast had put out a video and Mr. Beast had invited another streamer and he was
No
like, "Oh,
shot,
Mr.
bro.
Beast invited this guy to his video, not me." And I was like, "Oh, well, like, huh, yeah, I guess so." Which led to him going 150 miles per hour in the car and talking about killing himself while doing it.
Like, dude, get help.
Um,
You're
then
not
at home,
okay.
other things would happen. Like I'd be trying to sleep and he would scream at me and say that it was all my fault that he felt insecure.
Mm.
There was a time that I walked into a room that he was in, and as soon as he saw me there, he threw his phone at the dresser and started yelling because I had posted a YouTube video within the same couple of days as him,
Couple
and
of
mine was
days.
doing better. So basically, I felt like I was kind of stuck in a loop where I felt like I had to constantly perform and like prove my value to not be thrown away. But at the same time, if I ever performed too
Better.
well, I was
Yeah.
gonna be punished for it.
Yeah.
And it just felt
Bro, and that is just his fragile ego, bro. Like that is literally only him. It is only him, bro. Like, uh, uh, it's just numbers, bro. Literally, use your head, use your brain. You don't have. You're not a woman, okay? Let me just put it like that, okay? I'm not gonna say like, yeah, she's not a talented streamer, bro. But just go ahead and assume that female streamers are going to gain more popularity than you as a man, especially if you're not fucking like overly funny. Like if you're not just the most hilarious, down to earth, realist, most you know what I'm saying, like a beacon of hope or some shit, like me type shit, like me type shit. You're not gonna get more views than an attractive woman doing the exact same thing as you. Like, really think about it. If it's a boring girl and a boring guy, I'm probably gonna watch the boring girl because she's attractive. You know, just assuming that we're on the same playing field. But I don't know. That's really not the point at all. This dude is just clearly very insecure, and you see shit like this happen a lot. But it sucks that you take these feelings out and you express these negative emotions in such a destructive way at the person that you're supposed to be caring for, like at this person, like you're using all of this against them, bro. She's just a streamer and a content creator. You cannot be mad at her because but she's performing better than you. It's not like she's fucking blacklisting your videos or something like that, or blackballing you. You know what I mean?
Like a very rough situation to be stuck in because, I mean, streaming is my hobby and my job. Like, it's a huge part of my life, even before, I met him and became like a larger creator. And I remember thinking all the time how it felt like he hated me, but he still wanted me around for his channel and like his thumbnails and everything.
Damn.
And this is still before I moved out. There was a time where it was the tension in the house was so unbearable that I would sneak out and I would sneak into Esfan's house using my code. And Esfan didn't know why I was doing this. He saw me a couple times. I'd be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go take a nap in your guest room." He'd be like, "Yeah, that's fine."
Damn, bro.
I would sneak into Esfan's house just to have some time of like peace and quiet. But eventually, he figured out where I was going, and he would go over to Esfan's house to keep telling me off.
Bro, what?
And there was
You're taking a tirade over to some other man's house, dog. Let me stop pausing. I'm sorry.
He did it.
It's just really pissing me off. Now, y'all don't know. I grew up. I think that's part of the reason why I am how I am. I'm a very self-aware person. I'm not perfect. I'm self-aware of my own destructive habits, actually. So yeah, I'm not perfect, but I'm very self-aware, and I've seen a lot of bad shit. A lot of bad shit, especially pertaining to domestic violence, from every end in every form of relationship in my life. Okay, I've probably seen more bad or destructive relationships than healthy ones in my lifetime. So shit like this really triggers me. Pretty much. Pretty much. So it's really pissing me off that this dude is just just so overly emotional, bro. How can you even be that angry?
I was laying in the guest room bed, and one of the roommates in that house had come to see like why I was crying, and they were standing in the corner, and he came in, and he was very physically aggressive. He was like, "Emmy, like, what are you doing?" Like, angry. And then as soon as he turned and saw this other person standing there, he instantly like deflated and changed his tone. He was like, "Oh, Emmy, I was wondering where you were. Like, are you coming home?" And that roommate like later asked me about it, and they were like, "What the fuck was that? Like, are you okay?" And I was just like, "Oh, it's nothing," because
it's just
I felt like a lot of the reason that I didn't tell the people around me was because I felt like no one would understand, or even if they understood, it would just be a burden to them, because all of our streams and social circles and
what did I say earlier, bro? I'm really just like this, bro. I'm very good at reading people, bro. I told you I had never even seen any of her streams. I don't know this girl. I only know what this fucking 45 minutes, bro. I don't know her. But I told you she just seems like the type of person to shoulder burdens. You know, she doesn't want to bring anybody else misfortune or even put any of her problems onto other people. You feel me? So she just keeps shit to herself. She just seems like that type of person to me, which kind of sucks, bro. Because those people are the people that go through the most shit. Because you go through it all on your own. It's kind of like me, bro. I'm really the same way.
Communities are so intertwined. I was like, maybe it's just better for
Except
me
with y'all
to
niggas, I'll rent with y'all niggas
deal
all
with
day.
this and like hope things get better, basically.
Sure, just me, so it's the same shit.
Um, I honestly don't even remember what the final straw was that I finally was like, okay, it's time to go. Like, I prepared the house that I lived in before this one, like, pretty much immediately after the, like, breaking the front door thing happened, but I was still, like, scared and unsure. So I don't remember what the final straw was, but I remember the day I took Cheddar to the house.
What was that?
Because he just randomly started, like, screaming at Cheddar. Was like, get that fucking cat out of my house. So I just grabbed Cheddar and put him in my car and grabbed his litter box and took him there. And I just left him there and never took him back to that house.
For real. Say that
And then,
nigga. Free Cheddar.
I think, like, within several days after that was when I finally moved out. It was on very short notice. Like I said, I don't even remember what the final straw was because so many things happened, but there was a time when I just knew. I called some movers. I said, hey, can you come tomorrow? And they were like, yeah, and then I literally moved the next day. Moving out into the last house that I lived in was a huge step mentally because, like I said, a big part of why I moved into the first house in Texas in the first place was because I felt like it was the safest option for me because, you know, I am a girl where it's like kind of scary for me to be living alone. So it was very hard, and at the time, even though like all these other things had already happened, I was very hopeful that me and him could be cordial and like eventually like things would be fine, at least publicly, like for stream reasons, that, you know, everyone could just keep streaming like nothing had happened. And, you know, at the time I thought that would be the best thing to do, and I felt like if I, you know, separated myself from him without explaining anything, people that watched us wouldn't understand and would attack me. I was yeah, I mean, it ended up happening anyway. So
yeah, that's so sad, bro.
Yeah. After I moved out, we, like I said, still kept in contact. I had hope that somehow things would get better. He would always beg for me to come back.
Fuck no.
And he would promise therapy and change and, like, even talk to other people and, like, kind of present, like, oh, I want to change. I want to be better for Emmy or whatever, you know? There was, a short period in October where we had broken up because, I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter now. And when that happened, I honestly felt relieved because I was like, okay, finally, it's like on his terms, so that means he'll be satisfied and he'll be able to say it was his choice, and he'll leave me alone.
It do fucking be like that, bro. Like, me personally, I've only been broken up with, honestly, I could say never. I could really say never, to be honest. But that shit a good feeling though. Like when it's not you that has to do the breaking up. Shit, you could break up with me, bro. Oh man, I'm sorry. You know, do your thing, live your life. You feel me?
Because whenever I would try to push for it, it just felt like I couldn't like really sever it, if that makes sense. But I mean, obviously, hence me doing this stream, that was not the end of it. A week after this breakup, he asked to come over to my house and talk from closure. came to my house, and I was crying like crazy because the emotions were just very high because I was dealing with a lot of major shifts in my life as a result of me attempting to start to try to distance myself from him. He
Yo,
so yeah, we were just talking and I was crying a lot. He started to try to comfort me by hugging me while I was sitting on the couch and holding me really close to him. And when this was happening, we hadn't talked in quite a while, and I'm usually very uncomfortable with being touched a lot by people that I'm not in a relationship with. But I
pretty
let him
normal.
hold me while I was crying, and he started kissing me in my face, and I let him do it. I was still sobbing a lot. And then suddenly,
I'm already know where this is going. And I want to start by saying, I don't know how niggas can move like this, bro. This guy has to be a cold hearted demon and a narcissist. And clearly, he has no empathetic bones in his body. I can't, like, low key, I'm not gonna lie, low key, in the lowest of keys, is something about a girl crying that it, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, bro. I guess I understand. I guess, but you cannot force yourself on somebody at the worst time possible. Like you're supposed to be there comforting her. She's clearly not okay, and you're trying to pivot into the cheeks, bro. That's probably top five worst moves of all time. What are you doing? Like I don't know why you thought that would be effective.
he tried to climb on top of me and
Literally.
aggressively shoved his hand down my pants, and I screamed. I yeah. And when I screamed, he jumped off me like a cat, like. And instead of apologizing or checking if I was okay, he said, "I feel weird now. I feel like I did something wrong. I have to go." And he immediately left my house while I was still crying without checking if I was okay or anything. And at the
And clearly it's like, okay, like did you go there for box or did you go there to comfort her? Clearly we know why he went there, because he's still only thinking about himself. Oh, I feel weird now, gotta go. Bye.
time, I was still making excuses for him, and I was still afraid of causing trouble for other streamers around us, or like, you know, making things weird for viewers. I know that probably sounds crazy, but like I just felt this
See?
pressure, like I had to try to keep things together, if that makes sense. Um, I, yeah, I felt like I'd cause trouble for so many other people if I ever said anything bad about him, or if I caused rifts in our friend group or streamer group. I tried to stay on good terms with him and hold everything in, and also I still cared about him a lot, and I
Type
still,
shit.
still at that point had hope that things would get better, and that he would improve. And he'd also always hammer into me how he never physically abused me because he never hit me, and he
You
would
threw a
coach
phone at
me
her, dog.
and tell me to tell people or other streamers who were asking about it because they were concerned. He would say, tell them that I never hit you. Make sure that they know that I never hit you.
What the fuck?
Um, around the same time, this was during OnlyFans 2, so I guess like December-ish. He would often message me in the middle of my streams and berate me for things like playing the same class as him in WoW because he thought it would make people think that I was better than him. And again, like I said earlier, I felt like I was stuck in a constant loop where I had to perform well to not be thrown away, but if I performed too well, I was going to be punished. And
Punished is
I
crazy.
actually wanted to
Like punished
show
is crazy.
some of those messages because obviously a lot of these things I Yeah, I'm not gonna fully read these out because I honestly just don't want to read them out, but I feel like I
Skinny
want to
ass
show
arms,
them to
bro.
like kind of show what I'm saying.
Actually, I can't talk. My arms are skinny as hell too. Tight shit.
And I am planning to probably post the VOD of this somewhere. So if you want to read this later,
Um, but how do I know it's not just someone who doesn't follow? LOL. Yes, I'm still wanting to be DPS, but for dungeons I have to tank. Yeah, you really don't. Like you don't. How can I not tank in dungeons? You straight up don't have to because you're DPS. Question mark? Because you're a DPS? I hella passive aggressive ass messages.
it's
Hold on, I don't.
fine, I guess.
Let me let her set this up.
And again, this was all happening while I was live. You can literally go find the stream and see me trying to deal with this.
Emmy is better. Emmy this. I can't have Nathan, Emmy. You just take. Bro, like, these are chatters that are rage baiting you and you're getting rage baited. Like, this is actually so crazy.
While I'm live in the middle of a dungeon, trying to just play the fucking game.
Take Emmy. Do it. Let me handle all the hate, the criticism, the you're worse than Emmys. The Emmy is so much better. The people you're. Hold on, wait. Whatever, bro. I'm gonna let her cook. Dude, don't dude me. I asked for one thing with you. Don't be a tank. And now you're tanking? What can I do? Like, bro, just let her tank, dog. The fuck?
Tank Emmy, do it. Let me handle all the hate, the criticism, the you're worse than Emmys. The Emmy is so much better. The people saying you're better in every chat. The comparison says nobody will ever be on my side. Let me deal with it. You have fun. I asked you not to become a tank. You didn't listen. And now it's the classic, what was I supposed to do? I'm not dealing with this. And
why is he spamming
like
dashes?
I said, you can go find the stream. But for context, I was playing Warrior in World of Warcraft in like a level 24 dungeon. It was like Silverpine. Like, it was just like, it wasn't even like, it was like dog shit gameplay, I'm gonna be honest. Like,
it's still better than his though, huh?
Yeah.
Bro, like, these are chatters, dude. Like, these are chatters, bro. Chatters rage baiting you and you're falling for it. Bro, okay, a nigga said that your ex-girlfriend is better than you. Like, are you gonna cry about it? I don't understand. You're a streamer, dog. How can you be a streamer with no backbone? How can you be a streamer with no backbone? How do you have tens of thousands of supporters and you have no backbone? Like, how did you grow your platform up to this high and still be this fragile? You're soft, brother. Like, okay, somebody said a girl is better than you. Okay, it's a video game. Get over it. This is a chatter. This is a chatter. They're watching your stream.
Yeah, yeah, you can, read that later, I suppose, if, yeah, like I said before, shit, hold on. I was constantly trying so hard to compromise with him because I wanted to be cool and I wanted us to be able to coexist in the same streaming sphere.
I wanted to be cool.
But I felt like I could never win, and he hated my whole existence. Like, ever since that one stream where I had like a little bit more viewers than him.
Bro, it's like, it's so, I don't know, man. It's not even about her. Like, it's just the fact that she is closest to him. Like, and the fact that his chat is like comparing him and her for some weird reason. But like, it's not even about her, and she's taking it all on because he's dishing it at her. But it has nothing to do, bro. I talk about this shit all the time, bro. I do a lot of self therapy. I've had a lot of ups and downs in my life. I've had a lot of wisdom to gain. You know, I have a goal of self mastery in life. You know, every day is another battle. I'm still on Emmy. Hell yeah, bro. This is a hour and a half video, but I'm an hour in. But these are all internal, bro. Like he's a very insecure person, and it's just that simple, bro. So he's just gonna take it out on anybody around him, and she is a girl and closest to him, and he knows that she's just gonna put up with his bullshit. So he's going to just keep dishing it out to her, which is sad, bro. It's almost like he's just taking advantage of her kindness. No, that's actually exactly what he's doing. He's taking advantage of her kindness and walking all over her. Want to play any games with me tonight? Probably not. I'm gonna be honest. It's already 3 a.m. I only booted up the stream so I could watch this video. To be honest.
And he would say that it was my fault that his stream was dying because most of his viewers liked me, and whenever he hit on another girl, they would be confused or not take it seriously because they knew that me and him were together privately. And he said if he would be able to hit on other girls and convince them that it was real, he would get his career back.
Like, what are you saying, bro?
That was like started within the last couple of weeks that we spoke to each other. He started saying terrible things to me about other streamers in Austin. In particular, one specific streamer who I know there's a lot of people that know he has beef with certain streamers. It was not one of those streamers. It was someone who to this day has been nothing but nice to him. He would say horrible things about this person, like about them in their stream, and it was very hard to listen to. And just in general, he would say horrible things about
Bros hate watching other streamers.
other streamers in Austin, like, I quote, "I hate everyone here. You are all useless to me. You're worthless to me because it does nothing for my stream anymore to collab with any of you."
Yikes.
And him saying that was the final straw for me. The day that he said that to me about other people was the first day that I ever, for the first time, started to ignore his calls and messages. And
also really sit here and think about this. For you to be able to say that, I understand, like, as a content creator, you want to build your platform, but maybe you should start thinking about the quality of your content or what you're actually providing for somebody. I mean, I guess before you just start pointing fingers at everybody else and saying that they need to provide something for your platform. But more importantly, like, again, this is he's like a huge streamer, right? Like, bro, me personally, I'd be happy to have 400, 500 people watch me, 1,000 people watch me, you know, and I would have a very happy life, bro. I'm talking about master prestige life for me would be like 1,000 viewers. I'm sure this dude averages at least 5 to 10K at the very least. And I'm lowballing it because I genuinely don't know this dude's numbers. But, bro, like, okay, you don't have 30K. Like, bro, I mean, maybe he does. Like, maybe he does. Why are you looking at what you want your numbers to be and not seeing how much greatness you already have, bro? I just don't get it. And why does she have this many Kirby's, dog?
because of that, he even threatened to come to my house if I didn't answer. But I did end up calling him back, and I spoke to him, and I basically told him that I felt like I could finally see things for what they were. And he started panicking, and he was super apologetic, and he was saying he didn't want to lose me.
Oh, I lost my bitch.
Which wasn't the first time that he like did something like that and was like, you know, basically begging me not to leave. But that was definitely the most extreme time.
One of them, if you leave, I'm gonna end it.
And again, like I said, I always had the hope that things would be cordial, or that, you know, we could be fine with each other. So I agreed, and we agreed we were gonna talk about all of that. We talked about it about a week later, and instead of apologizing for anything, he basically told me that he realized he needed to go to Japan and LA to get his viewership back up, and he was basically too young to focus on friendships and relationships. And it was I mean, despite everything, like I said, I still cared about him, so it was still hard. And I mean, it was like a mix of feelings, you know, like I was devastated, but I was also so relieved.
Uh,
But because of the past incidents during like other fights and times I would try to separate myself from him, past incidents during those times of him manipulating me into staying close with him and giving him more chances, sexually assaulting me, the
Yikes.
abuse, and just him generally not being a very nice person. After that, I decided that the only solution and way for me to move forward, I made the hard decision, but I know now for sure the right one, was to finally completely cut contact with him. I knew it'd be very hard because our careers and our communities were so intertwined, but I
Damn.
knew that I had to do it and that there was no other choice. So I have not spoken to him since January of this year.
No, you know what's so sad? She's probably gonna siphon his whole community off this one video, bro. It's like what he thought was gonna happen, his biggest fear, it's really here now. Like, you're done, bro.
It's been 10 months, but you think that's the end. It is unfortunately not.
Damn.
I haven't spoken to him since January of this year. It only took a couple of weeks, but soon the messages started. He has attempted to contact me over 40 times, individually this year in individual texts, Discord messages, Instagram DMs, and phone calls. And
Okay, now this sounds kind of crazy.
I'm just gonna show those.
I don't know what it's about to be, but this sounds kind of crazy. Cause okay, he's trying to contact her. You know, like okay, he's trying to contact her. It's not like it's not like I don't know. Maybe it's just like, hey, what's up? How are things? How you been? But I mean, at 40
And at
times, you kind of got to
first,
take the hit, brother.
it starts simple. Be confusing messages or like him expressing he was worried about things.
Uh,
Um,
I don't think she's gonna address. Like, is she gonna address any of these messages? I don't think so. So I think we could just read them. I'm really nosy like this, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think she just likes to put them up so like you could pause and then look at them, but that's really it. Hey, just to make sure, you don't have recordings of me, right? Like, brother, move on. You don't have recordings of me, right? I'm getting harassed that you do, and I'm assuming it's nothing. Do you know why I'm removed from everything? Why I'm kicked from OTK? Who is Matt? Is Matt Mizkif? Damn. They kicked his ass. Nobody's answering my calls, and I don't want to bother you, but I'm panicking and I don't understand what's happening. I thought he was the dude, though. I thought he was the dude behind OTK. Can we please communicate so I don't feel isolated and hated by my own org? Oh, nah. I just want to be okay with each other, and if something, our streams and lives we shouldn't have. Uh, oh wait, and I feel with our streams and lives we shouldn't have this feeling. I came home and feel terrible. It feels so odd that I cannot talk to you or anyone and just know what's happening. Well, maybe if you didn't push everybody away by being a absolute dickhead, you wouldn't be in this situation. Can you please respond? Like, I'm texting you over and over again and you're just not replying. What's going on? I can see that you're seeing my messages. It literally says seen at the bottom. It literally says seen. Like, I know it says RCS message and like this is an Android, but like I know you see my messages. Come on, dude. I understand and we'll just leave you alone, but I really would appreciate if we can talk. I won't text you again after this. I really don't want to talk if possible. Wait, I do really. Oh, dude.
like, first it wasn't anything weird.
That's kind of weird if you ask me. Brother, like, nigga, bro, like, January, like, chat, let me know, have you ever texted somebody this many times in a row? Like, dog is on like a 1 day, 1 week cooldown. After a certain point, like, just get the message. Like, look at this, bro. January 27th, February 22nd. You waited a whole month. 1 day. Next day. 2 days. Next month. It's like a week from now. The next day. The next week. Tomorrow, nigga? I know you don't want to hear from me, but I just can't not message you. I still care about you. It's been a long ass time. I don't have any other hoes, even though I'm like rich. And I have the whole org, like OTK is my own org. You know, I still don't have any bitches though on my dick. If you need to talk, I'm here. I'm so sorry shit like this happened. I'll be up all night if you need to talk, like for sure. If you need to talk, like not me, not me. Like if you need to talk, like I'm here, even though you're not responding and you haven't been responding for like the last 2 months, like if you need to talk, I'm here because I know you need someone to talk to. Can we please talk, Emmy? I'm so sorry for what I said. Can we talk tomorrow? I really need to tell you things. I'm so sorry for the past. Here we go. Finally, bro. Some apologies and shit. I'm so sorry for so like honestly, you could have just hit her with the apology paragraph and that would have been cool type shit, you know? And left it at that. Give yourself the closure you're looking for, I guess. I'm so sorry for the past few months. I'm so sorry for so much that happened. I need this time to be alone. Yeah, you need this time to be alone, brother. You've been alone for quite some time. Clearly, no holes on your dick. That's why you're spamming her. Uh, but I really love you so much. I just needed to know what being alone, and I learned I need you. I just don't want to be without you. I regret so much that I hurt you and I left, but I know I needed it. Why shit got a big ass butt? Did she cover some up? Please call me. I haven't stopped thinking about you in months. Holy brother, starving. I know what I want. It's you. And only you. But she doesn't want you, twin. I've been nothing but miserable without you. I love you, Emmy. I'm getting creepy now. And if you take me back, I want us to be a real relationship. I want us to go on dates, to live together, to plan out our lives. Wasn't that what y'all were before? Damn, nigga had the bread and he wasn't taking her out on dates. See, yeah, and you know what, twin? I've been in this position too, bro. I done fumbled me a bad bitch, twin. I get it. I get it. But you, after a certain point, bro, you gotta chalk it up. You've been messaging her paragraphs for the last 2 months, bro. You gotta chalk it up. I want so much to be with you. Please just hear me out. I wrote out a lot of how I feel. I've been writing so much and I learned so much about myself. Just please, if you can hear me out. I love you so much, Emmy. I love you. I've been crying every night without you. I'm crying myself to sleep because I'm a bitch. And I'm sorry I've done any of this. I've been so depressed without you. Just call me. I'll be up. I'll do anything for you. I'll come home from Japan right now. You're in Japan talking like this, bro. He must have been off that sake. Y'all that sake. Can you answer me, Emmy? Just at least tell me you moved on. Now he thinks she moved on. See, now it's not even about her, bro. It's about him. He like, damn, bro. She probably fucking other niggas right now, bro. But she don't even seem like the type to be getting clapped. That's my thing about these streamers, bro. I know how girls be moving, but these streamers really don't be like. It don't seem like they be moving like that. Like they be getting clapped by niggas. It really don't seem like that. But you have to, right? Like you gotta be letting some niggas crush. Like I know these girls ain't really celibate, all of them. I'm not even gonna just cause listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I could read all of this in the Mizkif voice. I could do it. Hey, I know it's been a while. I just want to say I'm going back to Austin next week, and I think that you and I should at least be able to talk and communicate with each other. I'm gonna be also doing a lot of collabs, bro. Like we don't give a fuck about your collabs, and I know you've been doing a lot of collabs lately, and I feel that we should be amicable with each other, so it's not weird because we're both now doing a lot of clubs, and I feel like it would. Wait, what? What do you mean? Like clubs? Like they're going to clubs as streamers? Damn, she looked mad as hell. I feel like it would be really weird considering we're both also in the same org. Damn. Wait, in the same or that we're just not talking to each other at all and have zero communication. I want to come back and for us to at least no, but she doesn't want that, twin. And it's been 4 months.
This is not someone who loves or cares about you.
Who said that? Is she saying that or did somebody else say that? Oh no, nah, here it goes. See, that's the thing. Like a nigga like this, once you let him get to the end of his rope, he starts like, oh, I didn't even want that bitch anyway. That's why you ugly as hell. That's why you built like a stick. That's why you built like a toothpick. That's why you built like a Q-tip. You know what I'm saying? Really weird considering we're both awesome. Hold on. If we can't communicate and we're gonna continue to not talk, this is only gonna get weirder and weirder as we're both invited to the same things constantly and we're both involved in Austin activities. It's best for both. Now you're trying to manipulate her. Can you please answer my phone? Not a damn. This nigga got a dash in this shit, a hyphen, bro. Is this a poem? Not a day has gone by in these last 4 months where your final words to me don't go. Oh my god. And you think she still feel that way? Heaven echoed in my heart. Like, dog, this is May 30th. Damn near. It's been 4 months since she's been ignoring your texts. And you think she still doesn't want you to go, bruh? Don't go. If she still felt this way, she would respond to your messages. Like, take a hint, brother. I walked out your door, thinking I knew what I wanted. But I was wrong. I told myself I needed to be alone, that I had missed out on being single in my 30s. And you're 30 moving like this, gang? Like, go put a baby in something. I convinced myself I needed some space, freedom, distance. But the truth is, I was afraid. Afraid of commitment, clearly, bro. Afraid of what it meant to truly let someone in. No, 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 no. This is not a relationship issue. Here's the thing, bro. A lot of niggas, they'll try to skip over the internal work. You feel me? Like when a relationship breaks down, it's usually due to either party having some work to do on themselves. You feel me? To build a healthy relationship. I mean, people can be a bad match, but relationships don't they will end in a healthy way if that's the case. You two will just drift apart. You'll realize that you're just not meant for each other. But a relationship that is this toxic is clearly built on someone or two people that need to do internal work. Okay? And he was the one. And he clearly doesn't understand this. The nigga's talking about I've grown, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're talking about shit that is really not important here. I was afraid of commitment, or afraid of what it meant to truly let someone in. Even someone as beautiful and kind as you. Now we're glazing. So I tried to protect myself in the worst way possible. I pushed you away. I told myself lies to justify it. I said I was bored. Damn, you said you were bored of her, dog? I said a relationship would hold me back. I said I didn't want to be with just one person. But those weren't truths. They were shields I put. Damn, that's real, though. That's real, twin. I'm not gonna lie. I put out to avoid facing my fears and the parts of myself I hadn't healed. And in doing that, I lost you. Nigga, hella dramatic with it. I'm really not gonna, bro. I'm sorry. Because I don't know how much else is here. So I'm not gonna just keep reading all this shit. You get the point. God damn. Damn, he's here like, yeah. Yeah. Every time he see her, he like, damn, bro, I fumbled this bad bitch. A simple conversation would go very far for both of us. Who is both of us? See, you're assuming that, like, bro, she could have had 30 niggas, bro. She could have a whole man on the side that you don't know about. She could be in the most loving relationship possible. You have no idea. Damn.
And keep in mind, this is only things that he sent to me. I can't document all the things that people told me that he was saying. And just kind of a funny side note, I guess. I would like to highlight this message. Because
oh,
doesn't really
nah.
matter, but I ran it through the ChatGPT checker and all the highlights.
Why does she run it through ChatGPT though?
Like I said, doesn't really matter. I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, oh, dog. Nah. Yo, that's bad looks, bro. That's bad looks, bro. Oh my god, that's what I'm saying. Who uses hyphens, bro? Oh my god. I know our time together was far from perfect. My mental health weighed heavily on us both, and I'm so sorry for what I. Yo, it looks so much worse with
Like
ChatGPT.
I said, doesn't really matter. I just thought it was interesting.
Wait, whoa, where was that at? I'm on Lexapro and I'm on Lexapro and propranolol, and for the first time in a long time, I feel clarity. I think more clearly. I feel steadier. I'm learning to be the man you always believed I could be. Wow. Um. Damn, dog.
But
And he won her
yeah.
back for what though? You know what? What's crazy? And let me put it like this, cause I know, bro. As a nigga, I know. Like, you think you think he really wants her back because he realized that he lost out on something because that's what he's saying, but that's not the case. You want to know why he wants her back? Why he's saying all this shit? He's trying to reform himself so that he could reclaim a piece of his dignity. You feel me? That's what happens when you fumble a bad bitch, and instead of doing the internal work and moving on, you try to go get that bad bitch back so that you can rebuild your ego, so that you can mend that hit that you took. You feel me? That's what it really is. It's still egotistical. It's still not about her. It's about making himself feel better for losing her. Like, it's so crazy, dude. It's like a redemption. You feel me? So that he can redeem himself.
Like I said at first, the messages were just simple things. Like him saying he was worried about things or saying no one was talking to him, which I don't think was even true at the time.
Damn.
I think he was just saying that to try to guilt me into responding to him. I'm not sure about that, of course. This also extended to in-person interactions because initially I made the mistake of thinking that I only had to cut him off through private communication and, you know, we would be fine going to the same events and parties and such. I also had to start... Hold on, I'm still fucking sick. I made the mistake of thinking that I only had to cut him off through personal, private communication, but I also had to start avoiding going to the same parties or places I was worried he'd be in person. Because this was after he came back from his first trip to Japan. There was a party that I attended several months after I first went no contact with him. I was aware that he would be there, and I thought it'd be fine. I thought it wouldn't be a big deal. I thought I'll just let him have his space. I'll have my space. You know, it's not a big deal. We're adults, right?
Oh, it is.
During this party, I felt like he was following me around and monitoring me, but I thought that I was just being paranoid. I was like, you're probably just in your head. I was hanging out with Nick and Catchy and a couple other friends. And at some point, Nick was like, it's too fucking loud down here. Let's go upstairs. No one's upstairs. Let's just go, you know, chill in a room and like talk where it's not so loud. And I was like, okay. So they, as a group, went upstairs.
I seen some comments on a fucking short that I made.
First without
These
me,
niggas are crazy,
but it took me a bit longer to get up there because someone like stopped me and was talking to me, and I did feel like, I mean, he was like standing pretty close to that person. I felt like he was watching me, but again, I thought I was just being paranoid.
Cheddar.
But I went upstairs. I was hanging out with Nick and Catchy and, you know, our other friends, and then about 30 minutes later, the room that we're in, the door opens. It's Miz. He opens the door,
Nigga, bro.
makes eye contact with me, goes, ooh. and then closes the door and leaves. And I was like, what the fuck? But again, I was still trying my best to, give the benefit of the doubt. Like, maybe it's just like an awkward situation or something.
That shit was orchestrated as hell.
A couple months later,
well, this is awkward.
The person that he was hanging out with that night reached out to me privately and was apologizing. And I was like, why? And they're like, I just felt like I had to apologize to you because I felt so bad and so embarrassed of what was going on. Like, yes, he wanted to see what you were doing. He was saying, like, I want to go see what's upstairs, and he was checking every room. And then after he opened the room that you were in with Nick, he closed the door and started laughing. And then he just wanted to talk about, how you guys broke up for the next, like, however many hours of the night. So I was like, wow.
Oh no! Don't tell me that was a
okay,
girl he was with too. He was with the husband. He was talking about yeah. I used to date her, huh? Yeah. That shit was crazy, bro. But that shit was mad toxic. That's why we broke up, type shit. And then you just started yapping about your relationship for like a whole hour. He was like, yeah, we was like low key a power couple and shit. You feel me? Yeah, we was in the same org and we was in the same house and shit too. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? She had a couple rabbits and shit too. She was killing them hoes though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not supposed to tell nobody that, but yeah. Yeah, not too crazy though. Not too crazy.
The next story that I want to tell involves what happened to me, Valkyrie, and Senna.
Oh, hell no.
Earlier this year when we were attacked at the Santa Monica Pier. Because that was obviously... Hold on, let me close all these fucking texts. I don't want to look at them. They're still on my desktop.
Reading them hoes, distracting and shit, reminiscing. Pain and agony.
Where was I?
Damn, it ain't no Moz chatting.
Yeah, so... Yeah, it happened March 3rd of this year. A lot of people were talking about it, talking about how me, Ray, and Senna were attacked. Which was not an issue. Like, we had no issue with that. Like, obviously, it's big news. People are going to talk about it. It should be talked about. We had, like, no issues with anyone talking about it and covering it, and that included him. I was fine with that. He joined in on that whole thing of people going.
No, and I was gonna watch a commentary type video on this. It was no way. It was no way I was getting a commentary video on this. And I'm probably not even gonna edit this because my PC literally cannot handle a 2-hour upload. Bro, I'm sorry. You're just gonna get this whole shit unedited. I'm gonna be honest.
I have to talk about it. And again, I'd like to remind people at this point, we were already a couple months into me being no contact with him, making it clear I didn't want anything to do with him. And so during this stream, he was covering what happened to me, Ray, and Senna. He decided that he was going to tell more of my personal stalker stories that I've never personally talked about or shared publicly myself. And one of these stories was one that, like, no one knew at all, and, like, it just felt so shitty because at the time that those things happened, like,
niggas weird.
All the people that lived in that area together, we all came together and we all kind of decided, and this was heavily pushed by him, we should never talk about this because, people are gonna be weird. It puts Emmy in more danger, and, it gives people ideas, so we're never gonna talk about it. But, of course, as soon as there's some big drama that he's not involved in, and he finds a way to, bring up, oh, I was there for something that happened to Emmy, he does it.
Niggas weird.
He was on a stream talking about these personal stories of mine, and I caught wind of it. And by the way, it was also so frustrating not say anything at this time because the way he told those stories, he kind of framed himself as, like, the hero. He was like, oh, I held the stalker at gunpoint. No. The only person who ever came into contact face-to-face with that stalker before the police came was Bonnie. Bonnie is the person who found that guy outside, went inside, told everyone, called the police. The police came. all Miz did was he stood far away from the front door behind glass and metal with a gun. Yeah, I mean,
Nigga said, yeah, I pulled a strap out on that foot, nigga. I was like, hey, twin, back up on my bitch, cuz. Yeah, I pulled a scrap out on that nigga. Come on, bro. Stop it. Just stop it.
I understand, still very scary, but why are you acting like like, if anyone deserves credit for that, it's Bonnie. Like, it's literally stolen valor. I'm so glad I finally get to say that, because she is the one who, like, kept everyone in those two houses safe, not him.
W's.
Anyway, back to the original thing, the Ray and Senna stuff. So, I was obviously panicking. Like, I just had this horrible thing happen to me the night before. It was, like, huge, like, public, millions of people seeing it. And then my crazy ex-boyfriend is going live talking about more of my personal stuff.
Yeah, the strap on that lame man.
I'm, like, crying, and Senna and Ray are like, what's wrong? And I tell them, and I'm, like, panicking. I'm like, I need to call so-and-so, I need to call so-and-so, I need to call so-and-so. Like, these different people that I was like, they can contact him, because I did not want to contact him. So, Ray, Senna, some of me and Miz's mutual business partners, and Asmongold were all messaging him to stop. And by the way, Asmongold told me that he tried to call Miz while he was talking, and it rang 3 times and then hung up, which means that he saw it and he just wanted to be able to keep talking, because yeah.
Like, damn, why these niggas blow my phone up, bro? I'm telling about my horror stories and shit. I mean, my hero stories and shit. Same thing.
I don't know exactly what, like, the other people said to him, but Ray and Senna told me that they were messaging him being like, bro, like, stop, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this?
Lame ass niggas banging my phone
he was
right
messaging
now,
them, who were also equally as traumatized as me, of course. They had gone through the same thing. Oh, what am I doing wrong? I'm letting people know what, girls go through. Was that your job? Well, anyway, yeah, that all happened a couple of months into me being no contact with him. And yeah, he was arguing with Ray and Senna while they're trying to be like, bro, like, stop, like, you're making it worse. He finished talking about my stuff and then reacted to Senna and Ray's whole
like, dead ass reacted to
stream where they were crying, addressing their communities, made sure to react to that, and then immediately went offline.
Like, dead ass, bruh. You're spreading somebody else's stories. Like, you're doing a story time from somebody else's perspective, dog. Like, I get the sentiment though. Like, you're trying to talk about what's relevant because it's women going through things, and so you try to bring up your stories that you know off the top of your domski about things that women go through. But you know that this person does not want anything to do with you, so you probably should just keep their name out of your mouth. You know?
So yeah, that was a terrible weekend. I got threatened to be stabbed, and then the next day, my weird ex was going live trying to self-insert so that he could make sure to farm his own clips.
Clip farm.
After that incident, his attempts to talk to me only ramped up, which I showed those texts. We went back to Japan, and during that trip, he was texting, calling me, trying to call me quite a lot, begging me to take him back. And at the same time, I heard that he was reaching out to quite a few other streamers who know both of us. And he was crying to them about how he wanted to get back together and how he thought someday we would reconnect and eventually get married. I don't think he even meant that, but I hope not. But I assume he did that with the hope that they would relay the messages back to me since I wasn't talking to him. And, I mean, some of them did. I also had a couple other streamers report to me that he would obsessively watch my stream, and not in a, like, oh, I wonder what Emmy's doing right now, way, or like having my stream open, like he would be obsessively and attentively hate watching my stream, like watching my stream and just saying horrible things almost every time that I've been live this year.
Oh nah. And she knows this firsthand because she was just talking about how he hate watched them other niggas. So I mean, it's clearly in his character.
Um, and they tell me that he would want to discuss how he believed I still wanted him.
Oh my
Interesting,
god.
considering I never replied.
Exactly.
And he would ask other guys
Yeah,
if
bro,
they
she want
thought
me.
I had slept with anyone this year. They'd be like, I don't fucking know, man. And then they told me he would say stuff like, no, there's no way she's done that. She's not like that. And she's probably waiting.
That shit hurt me, bro. That shit hurt me in my chest just thinking like, bro, you think she went over half a year after clearly wanting nothing to do with you. You think she went half a year without fucking somebody else? And I listen, I'm sure she could, but why would she do that? Why would you just assume that she didn't? I don't know, bro. A half a year? It's not, bro. She's Emiru. You know, it's not hard for her to fuck some dude.
For me.
Like you
Just
gotta
really
chalk that up,
fucking
bro.
gross
Charge it
stuff
to the
like
game.
that.
Game.
And a couple of streamers in LA also told me that he was telling people that me and him still talk all the time, but we simply weren't together anymore because I was too mature and I was not ready. I was too immature. But yeah, you can see from the messages I showed. I'm not sure if like
that shit
many
embarrassing.
people can
Bro.
go back and read them. He was begging me to take him back for the majority of this year, which was 7 or 8 months total. And like I said, some of those messages were even, I believe, ChatGPT.
Yep.
Not that it really matters. It's just interesting, right? As of today, it's been about 2 months since he has attempted to contact me directly. I think because about 2 months ago was when he started kind of getting scared that I might have been like, you know, telling people things. Which again, I wasn't going on my way to do it, but if anyone ever asked me, I wasn't gonna lie to them.
Oh man, she's telling people shit now, boy. Fuck. You're cooked. Yo, Miz, bro. Miz. I don't know you like that, bro, but I know you enough to know that you're fucking cooked, bro. Like 1 hour and a half of straight receipts, bro. And I'm talking about she's dropping the receipts. Like you're done. It's over, dog. And it's not funny at all, because this is clearly a very serious situation. But it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Because he was really over here flexing, bro. He pulled his streamer dick out and was like, oh, yeah, like, yeah, she still want me, bro. Like, yeah, we be talking and shit. Gang, you are on red. You've been on red for the last 7 months. And now you're exposed. Like everybody knows now. Like this is crazy. Like you cannot boot that stream up.
I mentioned this at the beginning before I started like fully telling the story.
Fuck.
I heard from my friends, other streamers, and my employees that he had cooked up a plot that if I ever tried to talk about him, like about the abuse or anything else, he would try to go live and say that I killed my rabbits. And I was told that he approached several streamers who were around us a lot when we lived together and asked if they would basically back him up, and they refused. Obviously, they're not insane.
Like what type of stupid shit is that?
Even something happened this weekend at TwitchCon. One of my employees told me he went up to them and he threatened them, saying, if Emmy ever tries to talk about me, I will destroy her. whatever that means.
Mind you, this the same nigga that's supposed to be in love with her that's trying to win her back like some fucking chivalrous knight. But you're gonna destroy her?
And within the same night, he also texted one of my best friends, and he would have known that I would have been with this girl. He texted her saying, "Hey, worried about her. Hope she's okay." You know, right after he just said to my employee and other people that he was gonna try to destroy my life. Yeah, all in the same night. And,
Damn, bro.
yeah, that was Saturday, so that pretty much leads us to today. I feel like it's clear I've spent the last year of my life cutting him off and building a new life with people that actually care about me and doing my best to move on peacefully without causing any drama.
I want to say the box must be crazy, but I know it's not the box that has this nigga going that insane.
I did not want to do this. A lot of people, a lot of other creators actually told me that after his other allegations in 2022, if I wasn't the first person to stand up for him and start appearing on his channel again, they do not think that they would have gone back to helping him with his content. So,
I mean, yeah, they don't have any ties to him like
so
you do. Like,
I always tried
shit,
to keep
fuck
things
that
private, always tried to make things better, had hope that things would get better, you know, tried to be supportive, and my thanks that I got for all of that was abuse and resentment. And for all of 2025, all of this year, harassment and hatred from him and his community, while he was the whole time secretly begging for me to take him back behind the scenes. I've taken a lot of steps already. As I said, it's apparent. I've taken a lot of steps to restructure my life and be a lot more careful about who I help and who I invest my time and my care into. And I'm doing a lot better now, but I felt like this was a necessary stream because, like I said at the very beginning,
I just want to. I'm having a lot of thoughts right now. I want to go back and see what Bruce was saying because Bruce was saying something about Mizkif, and he was saying something about Mizkif saying some racist shit. I guess I think that's what he was alluding to, but he was being very cryptic. You know, he was not. He wasn't really telling anybody what happened, and obviously that was on purpose. But it's like I want to know what made him really leave OTK because I know it was Mizkif. I mean that was clear. That was evident. He was like, "Oh yeah, don't call my phone, bro," or some shit like that. But I don't know. I really want to know what it was, bro. But also that made me also realize that Bruce just be that nigga just be doing a dash, bro. He joined OTK, got his little Poggers clout left, bro. Then he went, got signed by Kick, took them M's, left, bro. Like he really be doing that shit.
I have heard that he has done things to other people that aligned with some of my own experiences, so I felt like it would be wrong for me to keep holding on to all this information. I know I stayed for way too long, and I thought that I could help, and I unfortunately learned that I couldn't, but I worked really hard to have the life that I have now with my friends, my family, my pets, and my community, and I'm so grateful for how things are now. It was very difficult, but I'm very proud of myself for making the choices that I did to end up where I am now. And yeah, that's my story of dealing with abuse, psychological and domestic abuse, sexual assault, and stalking, and being threatened on if, you know, I ever talked about it. And this whole time, it's been kind of hidden in plain sight away from hundreds of thousands of people. And, yeah. I know that me saying all of this probably isn't gonna make him or what's left of his community leave me alone. But yo, sorry, voice crack. I know talking about this probably won't.
I didn't even hear that shit. Like, you're a girl, bruh. Anyway, uh, like literally a girl, dog. Like, yeah, if a nigga has a voice crack, it's oh that nigga voice crack. But uh, damn, it's sad, dude. It's really sad. I mean, Mizkif clearly is fucking deranged, but this was a girl. Like, how do I put it, bro? It's hard to find a girl, especially these days, or a woman, I guess, because they're like old heads type shit. I mean, not that I'm very young in the first place, but you get the point I'm trying to make. That's gonna be supportive, bro. Like, I can tell that this is like a girl or a woman that was very supportive of him. Like, she genuinely saw the better in him, and she was willing to put herself to the side to be great, like to see him be great. You know, to the point where, like, yeah, she is very successful, bro, but her success was not even at the forefront of her mind. Like, that's that's some powerful shit. When you really look at that, bro, really look at the dynamic of a relationship and the quality of a person's character, bro. When she is she's just streaming because it's fun, bro, but she's thinking about supporting his career and his dreams and him doing better, you know? It's like it almost seemed like she was still, I don't want to say submissive, but submissive is kind of the word. Like, she was still his woman, bro. Like, she still genuinely like kind of looked up to him in a way. Like he was her king and she was his queen type shit, but he was not treating her like a queen, bro. And it's just sad to see, bro, cuz it's not a lot of women, I feel like, in this world, or maybe it is, bro. Maybe it's just a lack of quality men, but I feel like it's not a lot of women that are going to be supportive in that way. Like that will genuinely be for you, and for you to just not even realize what you have and just fucking ruin it, like literally ruin it by being a terrible fucking person, is like, damn. That's probably why he's so fucked up, bro. That's probably why he's spam texting her, spam calling her, stalking her, watching her streams, hate watching and shit, cause he understands, like, yo, bro, it's hoes out here, but I had a good one and I lost that, you know. And then I think, like, bro, like, y'all play the same games and shit. Like, she's a gamer girl. Like, she probably a homebody. Like, really think about this, bro. Not even to just glaze Emiru on some crazy shit, but bro, she got fucking 90 Kirby plushies. This is not like a outside girl, bro. Like, most of the hoes that you're gonna find, the huz, are like outside. You know, you got you a good one, bro, and you went and fumbled that by being a horrible fucking person. And that's sad. That probably hurts the most. That really probably hurts the most, bro. And there's no way he can recover because she doesn't want anything to do with him.
Make him or sorry. Probably won't make him or what remains of his community leave me alone. But
Nigga, that's your community
I'm always
now.
glad that people will be aware of all of this now, and I won't have to feel like I'm hiding a terrible dark secret anymore. And it's all out there now. And I also want to make it clear that not everyone that I interact with or that I'm friends with knew the extent of the things that were happening. And a lot of streamers,
Bro, didn't she say that
don't
already?
know
Was that at
anything
the
at all.
beginning?
But I mean, like I said before, people aren't stupid. I think it's pretty clear that a lot of people knew that things were happening. And like I said, you have to remember, it's not just me. A lot of people have told me that they have their own, grievances with him.
Yeah, I mean, he was talking shit about everybody, like she said,
But
right?
for the people
I don't need you guys.
who did know
Why are you
about
even in my
this,
org?
thank you for being there for me through all of this and supporting me and cheering me on. And there were a lot of people as well who, even though they didn't know anything, without asking any questions, they still were very kind and supportive, and I will always remember that for the rest of my life. I also want to say, just so people know that I'm not just trying to like put this out there and then, I am already in the process of filing a restraining order on him
Hell yeah.
in both Texas and California. And I also wanted to say that I would not be surprised if he tries to sue me for the stream that I did today and for coming out about him.
Yeah.
Not because he thinks that he would win, but for PR reasons, like a slap lawsuit.
Just to save face.
It'd be interesting if that happened, and I wouldn't be opposed to people finding out more of the truth and things that I didn't even talk about today, and what else he's been lying about. And I'm sure there's also plenty of things that even I don't know about.
We got to see his response after this.
Yeah, there's more things that I didn't even talk about today, but I'm hoping that now that I have this out, this is the last time I ever have to talk about it. And I can be like, okay, I got it out there. I'm not withholding this anymore. It's out there.
Oh, the stream is for sure gonna crash after this. I'm gonna let y'all know that for certainly.
I guess that's pretty much it. Definitely not how I would have liked to spend my Saturday. I would have loved to go to karaoke with my friends.
Hey.
Or something like that instead. A lot of people like karaoke.
I mean,
right, guys?
I did go to karaoke one time. That shit was pretty tough. It was hella Chief Keef and shit like that.
I think that's it. I'm probably gonna take some time off. I'm not sure. Like, I genuinely have no idea what the response to this all is gonna be like. I really just want to, like I said, do my best to move on from this, because I've already been doing that for a year. Like I said, I feel like that's pretty clear. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for today.
Thank you, Queen. Let me check the comments.
I asked my editor if he would put this on YouTube for if you guys want to look at, any of the things that I shared today. But like I said, all of the streams that I referred to today are public. You can...
Oh, never mind. So yeah, it's just an influx of viewers. Okay, I'm like, yo, cause that one comment has 9K likes, bro.
Easily find them.
I knew he was a weirdo. I never knew he was a monster.
All the people that I mentioned today gave me permission to mention them. Except I think I mentioned Mr. Beast, oops, but I mean, he's not involved. Yeah.
Good fucking point, though. Good fucking point, though. The main reason why she moved in with him is so she could get away from some stalker dude, right? But he ended up being worse than the stalker dude. Like, what the fuck? Grown man throws tantrum because his girl is better than him at video games. That's what I'm saying. Emiru, this wasn't your dark secret. It is his. Holding his secret was a gift he will never appreciate. Actually true. A gift he will never appreciate. Thank you for doing this. Hopefully you get a nice, well-deserved break. Missed out on being single in my 30s. It's so indicative of how this dude thinks. We stand with Emiru and Maya. Who the fuck is Maya? This poor woman has been through so much trauma and abuse at the hands of insecure men. It's so sickening. Please don't play tank in the video game as a boundary. What a fucking joke of a human. He was afraid of being out-tanked by a girl in Silver Pine Forest and thought he was gonna marry Emmy. Yikes. Yikes. Gamer.
Yeah, I don't know. I never thought that I would be doing this stream, so it feels really weird to have done it, and it's over now.
Man, she get a sub after this one, bruh.
Now you guys know everything, and all the things I've been holding in for the past couple years. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. Hopefully I'll be able to keep giving updates on the TwitchCon stuff, but I'm hoping to put this other chapter behind me. And like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I feel
It's a long ass
very
exposition
confident
to it.
that
I ain't
this
gonna
was the
lie.
right thing to do, and I don't regret any of it.
You shouldn't. I mean, he's probably
Thank
gonna
you
try to make
guys.
you, but you shouldn't.
I'm gonna go spend time with my friends,
Hell yeah.
and hopefully I will see you guys all very soon. Thank you for everything.
Hey, no problem, twin.
Yep, I guess that's it.
Is this edited? Let me see. Or do you just end off the
See
video?
you guys when I see you.
How does the editor do this?
Bye.
No? Okay, cool.
Today you're trying each other's tacos.
Chill out, nigga.
Let's go. Let's do this. I'm ready.
Stop, bruh. They just go straight play on the next video. WVid. Well, I can't say WVid. That sounds highly insensitive, does it not? Let's see what we get here. Alright, nothing crazy. How English sounds to Japanese people. Girl's trip goes wrong after her boyfriend texts her at airport saying he's done. Oh my god. Anyway, okay, now I'm gonna have Heli Emiru shit, bruh. Come on, bruh. Oh my god, this is actually crazy. So many people. It's just so much drama always, bro. But I said really everything I had to say. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Usually the drama type reactions, I don't know, it's hit or miss with these. For me, I don't know if this video is gonna get any views because I'm not really like like one of those niggas that y'all know. But I felt the need to react to this. I had to, and I think it was a pretty decent reaction. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I said some things that were pretty expansive, I guess. Yeah. So that's pretty much all I got. Yeah. Hopefully, I mean, she's good now, bro. She's been good without him. It's not really like one of those situations where it's like, oh my god, Emmy, no, like I hope you're okay, like like I'm sure she dealt with some trauma off that shit, but it's like, she just wants to get away from him. And hopefully she can get away from him. She will with a restraining order and things like that. I don't know how he's gonna retaliate, but a monster like this, he's not even a monster though. Like you say the term monster because the nigga's fucking like crazy, but realistically, bro, he's not tough. Like you feel me? He's not tough. Like this nigga's not a monster. He's not a crash out. Like the nigga is just I don't even want to say a man child because I don't like when people say that. It makes me feel personally attacked. That just is what it is. But that nigga is actually a child, bro. Like real shit. Like you got some internal work to be done. I don't know if he's grown. I don't really care. It's not really any of my business. But you really hate to see people in situations like this, man. Anyway, that's all I got. If you like the video, like the video. If you like the video, subscribe. At issues.team on Instagram. Issues.com. Maybe check some fire pieces. And yeah, I'm out. Bye.